Going live. We are live. And hi. Hi, everybody. So, we're going to be talking about the face today. If you are a spiritual coach, or you're a healer, or you are heart centered, you are someone who is helping people. The problem is that many women coaches over 40, we have a complicated relationship with our face, particularly when there is a camera involved and the mirror before a live stream. So, you're looking at yourself in the mirror right before you go on a live stream. It is not neutral. It's not neutral. Look, if you're blessed to love it, if love what you see in the mirror where you're feeling like, yes, great. And many, though, women, there is a dialogue. I know women who won't look in the mirror. I get it. I hear you. Looking in the mirror before you have to even just leave your house, for some people, it is a moment that is loaded with decades of cultural messaging about what a woman's face is supposed to look like, what aging means, whether what is reflected back to you is actually good enough to be seen publicly. And the result is that genuinely talented, deeply experienced coaches are completely hiding. They're dimming their visibility. A lot of that is conscious, but most of it is subconscious or unconscious. They're avoiding the camera, they're over filtering their image, or they're spending enormous energy managing how they appear rather than channeling that energy into the quality of their presence, which originates in the heart and the soul. And the irony is that the face they are trying to hide is the face that carries the most authority because it carries the evidence of a life that has actually been lived. So, hey, welcome to the Spiritual Business Hour with Crystal Lynn Bell. I'm Crystal Lynn Bell, and um, I have a wonderful guest with me today. Her name is Renée Ambarees, and she is the founder of Yoga for Face. She's also a body identity mentor. She's an international best-selling author, speaker, and the host of Back to Paradise, Your Smile is Your Key. She's got 22 years of being a competitive athlete. She's got 15 years spent in corporate America, and she's got a lifetime of profound personal transformation. She brings a unique perspective on the connection between body, identity, stress, resilience, visibility, and self-expression. I am so glad to have Renée with us today. Hey, Renée.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited being in the right room and talking about something that's so close to my heart. And I want to wake you up, girls.
Excellent, excellent. So our topic for today is 5 ways to put your best face forward. And the idea is that, I wanted to do this with you in particular, Renée, because I feel like um, number one, in the spiritual community, there can be a little bit of bypassing around how we look. It's almost as if we want to de-emphasize the face so that we can focus on our spirituality, so that we can focus on, the depth behind who we are. And so there can be this kind of downplaying of the actual face. And what I have experienced is personally that, the face is where we carry all of our wounding, we carry our emotions. we carry a whole bunch of stuff there, and I want us to be able to have a real honest conversation about the face, and that's why I'm so happy to have you here. You want to get us started with this? What's your opinion on the face, especially for life coaches and spiritual women?
So you gave me so many gold nuggets and bridges I could just like jump in.
Sorry.
No, it's just like I was just like, okay. So where are we starting? Starting about that your face. This is your business card, and all your talents and your unique beauty is written in your face. Let this sink, because it's not about understanding; it's about feeling. So, avoiding or self-betraying, not looking in the mirror, or having the thought that you are not beautiful. Because I'm getting pain. I'm getting pain when I watch, and I had a lot of live and online experience with over just like 2,000 women I was guiding the last years. What's going on? And it's I feel the pain, and I feel you. And here I was there because I was never the beauty, and I was just like never just like happy or trained that I'm just like the beauty queen. So I had to figure out how to love myself and understand that I have a unique beauty. And when I figured out that, and even after 40, that's not the aging process that's written in your face. It's all your pain. It's all your hiding. It's all you not showing up for yourself. And this is where I want to give you the picture. You are not in your full size, so your body, as your best friend, is trying to adapt and is shrinking. Okay? So, and with all the spiritual work you do, if you are not connecting to your body as your best friend, and specific when you look in the mirror, you are the sweetest temptation. Are you able to fall in love with what you see? And the days when I know also the days, because when no, when you had a tough night or really things are going wrong or not the way you want, and the chaos and the challenges are coming, but it's a daily decision to love yourself, and it starts in the morning. And this is where spirituality starts for me, because how we want to change the world. And what's so fascinating for me is Michael Jackson is now coming up in a huge way. Like he is guiding us from heaven. This is how I feel that.
Mm.
And even what he was giving us as a message was the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. If we want to change the world, it starts by looking in the mirror and facing who we are, and learning to be proud and just like raising up. And if there's something where you are not showing up, this is a wrinkle. This is reducing. This is where you are not having your posture. And it's just like a daily rebuilding, a daily remembering who you are in a healthy way.
Yeah. That's really, really beautiful. I hear you on that. Personally, I spent a number, I spent all my life not liking my face, not feeling worthy of being seen. I got messages very early on that everything about me was wrong. My skin color was wrong, my eye shape was wrong, my lip size was wrong, my nose size was wrong, my hair was wrong, everything was wrong. And it was reinforced over and over again by my family members and also by media. And then at school, the kids, everyone just kind of pointed to that. So, Renée, what have you discovered? Can you maybe talk to us about what you've noticed in the women that you've worked with? What is it that drives them to you?
They are not happy with what they see in the mirror. and they're looking for an alternative than Botox and surgery. Or they are really in circumstances where they lost their faces in public when things are going wrong, because then it's also how you can hold yourself and show up for yourself. When maybe the husband was cheating or you're going through a divorce and now everything is getting really worse. Imagine you are a CEO and then some stuff is coming up that is not in your value system. So this is where it's then shifting. When you do something, maybe not on purpose, but you did a mistake. So you have to face the mistake in public. So these are things, they are also showing up in your face and your whole body system.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
this is where my VIPs, I'm guiding to those change processes, that they really just start falling in love with themselves and understand who they are and that they are not the mistake. And that's the one part. And then I have women, they work over 8 years, turning now 70 and looking better when they were starting. It depends on what is your goal. But a lot of my clients were starting was, I want to look a little bit more nice. And I have no idea how to do that. I don't like my pictures. So, and this is where you have to come into your body. And this is where I'm opening the door that you are able to touch yourself the first time. And when you have this magic feeling, then things are opening up.
Yeah.
Even like understanding what spirituality means really.
Yeah. Very, very powerful. Because what I think I'm hearing is that all the changes and the challenges, the women that are coming to you are challenged by the things that are happening in their lives.
Yeah.
Their failures, loss, mistakes are being made, that and they're taking that on, and your process is helping them through those challenges. It's you don't so it's what I'm getting at is that you don't start with the face.
I'm starting with the whole body, and I'm starting with the look in the mirror. And I want to know what you like and what not, and what's really happening. So the face is even a part of your body, and your skin is your largest organ. Thinking that you can fix your face without getting connected to your feet and get grounded, not possible. If you are not, your spine is not in alignment. If you are like your spine is going somewhere, what do you think it's looking up in your face? So, and but just like you, it's so I help you to reconnect, and this is just for me. It's, I mean, I developed yoga for face because I was so in pain, and I was really just was going through a lot of self-retained loss, and I had to understand my life journey. And I was even now the last months getting in a new layer of what is the core wound, what is the core wound, and it, for all of us, it goes into child. You were sharing what you have been through with your beauty and your kind of thinking. So my biggest thing is I was raised and I was told that I'm the worst and evil person on planet Earth as a little child. So when it comes from your family and from your parents, this is something that is pretty tough. And it's even understanding how much guilt and shame for me, that was just like ending in, I have to perform when I was looking the wrong way, when I was talking the wrong way. So, and here, and this is what I saw in my pictures, because when I go to all the pictures from my childhood, when I tried, I wanted to be looking nice and all the stuff. And I was just like, that was just like the most surreal, like we try something instead of just like having fun and showing up as we are and enjoying. So, and that's the, and this is where removing, because your body and your face is carrying those decades, and ignoring them it's not the solution. And numbing and Botox and surgery is not the solution. It's the
Right.
solution is really getting to the fire, feeling whatever your body is just like putting up, and this just like remove this and clean it up on a daily basis, and everything is then unfolding in a
Mm.
different way.
I love it. I really, really appreciate this because I I know there are so many women out there, we either use AI so that we don't have to use our face. We use filters so that if we're going to use our face, you don't see our face. You see this, soft light or some sparkles or, a little button nose or some kind of avatar, like we don't have the right to have the face that we have.
It's here. I want to give you just like whatever it is, because here I know the pain, because I was also named like I have this. I know that I have the most amazing hair. Even like after 50, everybody is saying the hair you have to cut because it's no, every person in my circle, they have nice hair. So even like your eyes are your soul gate. So and just like learn to open this up to see the world in a different way. And
Mm.
your talents are showing up. Look, I mean, JLo, I know the pain when you have a ass, everybody is just like making comments on. I remember getting boobs that was just like also just like whatever it is, everybody will have something to complain.
I know.
Every
Everybody's got an opinion.
yeah,
Mm.
whatever, and maybe make a note, take a paper and a pen and write down what was it that you heard. And I mean this really serious, because everything what people were telling me is turning now with 52 in my signature beauty everybody likes to have or is pointing out. So just like learn really to own your beauty, and you have to learn to open your eyes. And I'm here to whatever is you can even like shape and transform, because everything is here together. Your feet are showing up in your face, your butt is showing up in your face, your shoulders, just like, yeah. So if you, I can, and I, here, 22 years of professional athlete, my body was not nice. I was packed, I was bullied, I was just like, there was no nice silhouette. I was dreaming of wearing nice dresses and stuff. I was never fitting in anything. So I know how to reshape that, but it's just like whatever it is, start with what you have and then imagine what it is and then own it and make your signature beauty from it.
Mm.
And when you have pain, here, I make pain in your signature beauty, because it's just like you have to, yeah, that's the gold nugget. Because I turned everything what life was giving me, the loss of my kids, the family that was toxic and abandoned me. So I've been to a lot. So I know the pain, and I know how it is to lose the faith in God or in the world, because everything is, yeah. So and even like when you can't see the beauty. So I see the beauty, I see. And all my women, they say when they come home, just like the family is just like turning their heads, they become seen, they become fat, and they become unforgettable, because they're starting to seeing themselves. That's my job here. And I wish someone would give me the shortcut. So that's why I say whatever you have that is unique. And yoga for face, I made the name like unfold your uniqueness in every single way of your being. Understand you are more than you can touch. You are a multidimensional being. And the four in the numerology is a structure. So you need a structure on a daily basis. The 5 minutes in the car, the 5 minutes on the toilet. Yeah. So and
That's perfect.
then just like walk as a queen. I want to have more queens here. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So it's interesting. Right before we came into today's um, session, I was at first I was walking around. It's a holiday here, and so I was walking around just in my nightgown, and I did not have on my wig, and I did not have on any makeup. So, I had to come to the live stream. So I had 5 minutes and I'm like, okay, let me go put on some makeup and my wig. So 5 minutes later, I look like I'm, able to be a professional at my job, you know? And my housekeeper says, "Oh, good, you put on your wig. You look much better." And I said, "Oh, that's an interesting thing to say to a person. Oh, you look better. Yeah, you don't look good with your natural hair. You look better with your wig. You'll get a man if you have your wig." Now, I am very accustomed to our housekeeper. And I am also very accustomed to people who are living what I call in the Stone Age. And there's a mentality that, there is a certain standard of what is beautiful and what is not beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And um, I don't take that in like I used to take it in. But people have opinions and they're always going to put their projections, they're always going to project onto you what they like, And I think that one of the best lessons that I've learned is to allow people to like what they like. And she likes long hair, good, Personally, I love my short, kinky hair. I love my hair. But my hair is very fragile, so I don't just wear it all the time. I can't, otherwise, I'll lose my hair, and I don't want to lose my hair. So for me, a wig is a protective style. It is also glamorous, and I like sometimes I want to be glamorous, Sometimes I do. But, it's just interesting for me to, kind of embrace who I am and to witness when other people are coming in with their projections. Yeah.
My question for you is, projections, do you feel it in your body?
When she said that, oh, yes, absolutely.
Do you?
Right around my heart area.
Yeah. So, and this is where it comes, because of course we are in the field. I remember the first time Facebook Live, I was after on the toilet throwing up because I was not able to handle all the energies. So, and this is what it is when, specific when you are healer or you are high sensitive, just like, okay, being aware, but also learning how to remove those things. Because this is what's even also the aging is nobody talking about, that when we are in those fields, this is doing something. So we have to check and to see when things are not beautiful in us, what is the environment, and also then just like see. But what and here and this is just like even in situations they are not good. Pay attention. You have to remove those things from the body.
Mm-hmm.
So and this is when it's open up again, and it's always also where is your energy going, because
Yeah.
it's manipulation, paying just like attention, but you can't change the other person, but it's just change how you are able to serve in those situations and
Yeah.
not getting lost.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Really well said. I totally get that. Now, Renee, our session today is called 5 Ways to Put Your Best Face Forward as a Coach. I've got my list of 5 ways, but I'm really curious about your list of 5 ways. So, shall we do let's start with your first thing and then I'll do my first thing. So we'll share our 5 things and we'll have 10 things that we're going to give them today. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. And I'm just like, I'm here embodiment. I'm all about just like how to take the body on the journey and to get ready, specific when it comes to camera, or specific when it comes to a talk. You want to come into this body that you are able to own and to present. and that even like that your messages get heard in a different way.
Yeah. And
So
so that's number one. The first thing is to get into your body. Yeah. All right. Excellent. I love it. That makes sense to me. That sounds like a good one. Um, my first one is about, and it's interesting because I have a different perspective. I love how you, Renee, are coming with this kind of spiritual, um, a spiritual, loving relationship with the body as a whole. And I think that I when I approached this topic, I was a little bit more like, here is step one. So what I'm asking or suggesting is that we look at the face as a way of communication. Um, the face conveys emotion, it conveys energy and tension. It can convey openness, it can convey authority, it can, the wrong look, somebody looking at you wrongly or looking at you with a way can actually make you feel a certain way. Like we read the face. And so my first advice, I guess, is to know what your face is doing and how you communicate with your face, and just having awareness of what your face is doing, which is having a relationship with your face. That is one of awareness, having an assessment. That's my number one.
can we try to embody what you said in real time, that we can see, okay, how it is then in the practical way? Is this something we can do?
Ab- Absolutely. Would you like to help us do that?
Yeah, so because that was a perfect introduction, so let's play a little bit ball and have fun. So everybody, just like pay attention. Are your feet on the ground? And let your eyes open. We are not escaping. In daily life, you're not escaping. This is the one what spiritual people are doing. We just like go in the altar and just close our eyes, and then we are just like out of here. No, 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 no. This is real. We are real life. We are real people. We are humans. And yes, open the eyes. So, and we are open the eyes now in a different way. And I'm just asking you to, you don't have to understand what I'm talking. My body is here just by watching, being in the room with me. Pay attention. How does your feet feel on the ground? Feel your sit bones. And I encourage you, don't cross anything. So just like the legs are open, like the female receiving position, so that you can feel also your sacrum. Yes, and now pay attention. Do you feel your spine? From the bottom to the top. Just like imagine, go your spine, just like bone by bone, up, 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 up. And notice, are you straight or is something out of alignment? How does it feel right now? And then how is the neck part? Can you feel the crown on your head? And now, okay, how is it in your body? How much space do you have? How is it able for you to feel your skin? And I'm not talking about the skin in your face. I'm talking, are you aware about your whole body right now? And how you are breathing. And maybe you feel it's getting lighter because just like, yeah, remember, with every breath you take, fresh and clean energy is coming, and you can unfold on every single way of your being. And just like relax. And again, feel your feet, feel your sit bones, and feel the crown. Feel if you are in alignment. And now pay attention. How is your scalp feeling? Your forehead? Your eyes? Can you feel your cheeks? The jaw? And can you drop the tongue now? A little bit. Be aware how your chin is feeling. your lips, the corner of your mouth. And can you still breathe and just like enjoy? Just you have nothing to do, just breathing and getting connected. And maybe some places it feels a little bit more tight or dark or whatever. Just like keep breathing and coming back and owning your temple.
I like it. That was very nice. That was so nice. You know, it's funny because I could feel more space. I could feel more authority. The more quiet I sat, the more connection I had, more listening, more connection. And you know, it's so true because I like to close my eyes to close out all the distraction from the world. Like I close my eyes and then I don't have to see anything but, you know, just have my feelings. But with my eyes open while you were guiding me, it forced me to stay in the room, but to also be in my body. And I really like that a lot. That was very nice.
And here it comes to real present because now we can talk in a total different level. And it was like, you feel even like the energy was shifting in the room. So this is now you can see yourself and you
Mm.
feel yourself and you are able to see and feel me in a total different way. So this
Mhm.
is how we are even connecting in the queen's way. I put it this way. Yeah.
Yes, wonderful, beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So, would you like to give another kind of way for a woman to put her best face forward as a coach and in her business? Would you
Yeah.
like to share another tip?
We can do another exercise. And you can do all the exercises. I have a gift, my 4 magic moves you get on my website. So you can just like and make a before and after picture. This is what I want to have. I want to have your feedback, your before and after picture, because this is easy, but it's so powerful. And it's just like we did nothing, but everything changed. And this is we have to not to hustle. We have to come in the moment. And this is where this is then when it comes to spirituality, the present moment.
Mm, love it. Love it. I'm going to get that link for your website. Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you have it, Renee, but I have it. So I'm going to go get it. We're going to put it in the comments for people. Okay.
yeah. So the next gateway is your are your eyes. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
and I want to just bring awareness in your forehead. When your forehead is having any forms of 6 packs or 11 lines, that is somehow also connected to your eye view and where you try it really hard to perform or to get it or not making a mistake because here even the, yeah I'm getting it, so just like the guilt and shame and always here this is showing up. So your forehead is your it's like a marker, it's like a temperature from your stress level and whatever thing is happening, so that is guiding you. So fall in love with your forehead and also give yourself some love. And I'm always saying, just like here, your magic touch fingers, they are angel wings. When you activate them, you can do this with your thumb in the middle, just go a little bit and activate your fingers and just take a little second and see what is shifting in your fingers. And now, remember, you are the sweetest temptation. Yes, that smile is what I want. Okay? And every thought that is not nice is a luxury you can't afford because it's then sitting on your forehead. So we want to go and we want to remove a little bit with tapping, with a soft touch, just like light and gentle. Okay, I let go of everything where I was self sabotaging or not nice to me or whatever was triggering me. So I'm just letting go, and just like smooth out a little bit. Yeah. And even with open eyes, be aware what is changing. Where the sensation or where you become more space. Because more space means you can hold more light in your temple.
Mm,
Okay?
yes, I love that. I feel good. I feel relaxed. Excellent,
But
excellent. Nice.
let's see if we can open our eyes a little bit more. So bring your, because we want to have this smooth like nothing. Yeah. So that means, but in a natural way, because everything that's showing up means your temperature is a little bit too high and you have to take a minute, a break.
Mm,
Okay.
sure,
So
sure.
place your hand on your forehead and now just like see how it feels. Whew. Okay. Where's the other tension? Maybe in the neck. So now feel your feet, feel your sit bones and feel your jaw. And I want you to really drop your tongue in your jaw, just like that the TMJ is relaxed. Breathe through the nose. And now we're taking, with the next inhalation, our eyes up to the sky and just like look to the stars. And we stay here and you just want to relax and feel and give your body the ability to open up without you have to hustle. Feel your feet on the ground, feel your sit bones, and feel the crown on your head. And yes, maybe there's tension under your eyes, but I want you to keep breathing. And your body knows how to release that. You just stay with your breath. And then we are moving the eyes to the right side, to your elbow, and only the eyes. Everything else is totally relaxed. And you breathe. And then to the feet downstairs, and then to the left side, and then up again. And now we are doing 3 fast circles. 1, 2, 3. And then close your eyes. Now you can close your eyes for a second and give your body the permission to adapt and to adjust. So feel the feet on the ground, feel your sit bones, and feel the crown on your head. And pay attention to your scalp, to your forehead, to your eyes, to your cheeks, to your chin, your jaw, your throat, and your heart room. And then feel your feet again, your crown come back with the next inhalation. And now I want to have this magic moment when you open your eyes. The reality should be a little bit more colorful. And maybe you feel tension before a dizziness. That means if you stay the whole day at the computer, you watch the whole day your handy, your view is getting caught up. So
Mm,
we have to learn to really open. We have to take our space back. So
mm,
this is gold because our eyes getting smaller, not because of droopy eyelids, because you are closing and hiding. And this is not
mm,
aging. It's you disappear. Why are you disappearing?
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
your eyes look very open. Yeah, beautiful, Renee. That was a very calming experience. I'm sure that I'm looking like I've had a facelift already today.
Yeah, we didn't make the before and after picture. So when you start and when you do the things, even do those things every single day, make a before and after picture. I want to see that. It's not the big things that are shifting. They are the small. And again, yeah, presence becomes a new feeling now.
Yeah, yeah. Now, look, everybody, I put the link to Renee's offer in the chat. All right. So, Renee, your thing is called what?
Magic moves.
The four magic moves, right? I put the link to get that in the chat here so you all can definitely download that. And by the way, if you're watching us live, would you please in the comments just type in live, hashtag live, let us know that you're here. If you're watching the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave us some comments, and also please share this video because it's some really good wisdom and some fun stuff that Renée is bringing us. Now, if we move on, the next thing that I actually wrote um, for my notes was that you need to, in order to bring your best self forward, your best face forward as a coach, I wrote that you have to release the tension that accumulated before you got here. And I have my notes that I'm looking at, and it says the stress of running a business, managing a team, and just showing up to your life is, we have to admit and acknowledge that these things are actually, um, you know, even though we love our lives, we love doing the work that we do, it does show up, in the jaw, in the forehead, around the eyes, and in the quality of your breath, just as Renée has shown us and taken us through with this exercise. And I think it's important to remember that your face is doing stuff that you don't know it's doing.
Besides, I teach you that you become aware. So, and then we are connecting that you know what you're doing. Then the ball game is a difference. But it's so this is, I know what I'm doing in my face. So it's just like and it's definitely changing the game when you know when the temperature is getting up.
Yeah.
Then you know what the 5 minutes are, and then this is what is setting you free, and this is what I figured out, and this is yeah.
It's funny because I know some people who don't have any kind of expressions on their face. Like they just have a poker face all the time. And I'm wondering, like, what is that? Because I'm not sure that.
Okay, you want to talk about the faces? They are not moving.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm back to paradise is back to life, and life means movement. If you are not able to move, you are not able to express yourself. Okay, so you are losing muscles, and you are not even when it is on purpose. You losing your emotional intelligence, and you get brain damages. And I'm here. This is why I'm so just like that is my why. Is I'm becoming a lion's mother just so because my kids were just like kicking me. Just I wanna save every girl that thinks that they have to do those things because we're damaging the future generations.
Mm,
Poison is never leaving your system, never ever. So who
I
is
don't.
telling us that we have to do this? People, they want to control us. If you're not able to express yourself, again, it's just so if you are even because a lot of us we have a thyroid problem or a double chin or just like we're getting sick in our so this is because you're not speaking the truth. Every word that you are not putting out, what's your truth? Your tongue is restoring as a muscle. So, and then everything is getting stored. And it's just like your body is your best friend. Your body will always, what's now?
Hmm?
Oh, I was thinking you from your body will always help you out to balance things. And when your body is just like, because the thoughts here are just like jiggling and you are just like not doing what you are here for. So this is become best friend with your body. And by the way, you said note, and I understood nose, the nose when you said note, and this is why I was so giggling, because even when you get ready for your next appointment, means you have to put up your nose. And this is also something I know in the fairy tales and the stories. I heard a little child, you don't do your nose up. This is just like no. It's putting your nose up. By the way, you can. It's a knorpel. You can form and you can train, and you don't need operation to change your nose structure. So you can train that. It's just like, and here this way, putting this up because the gravity is pulling everything down. What you should do every time, put a little bit your nose up. Even we can try this. Go with your middle finger over the bridge and then up to the center of your crown, and here activate Yeah. Okay. I'm back in balance.
Mm,
Feel the shift. So this is how you can, when you feel something is pulling you, this is where you can get immediately back
mm.
to center. And
A
here is
little bit of the nose.
the crown and your nose up.
Love it. I love it, man. Excellent. We are learning so many tips for making this space great again. Make this space great again.
Give me the topic. What is the problem right now when you say boundaries on just like specific, when we are in situations we are fighting, here acceptance, your body is helping you.
Yeah,
Your
for
body on the
sure.
journey was acceptance.
Yeah.
We can try the next one because this will help your jaw immediately.
Mm. You know, my next one, my number three,
Yeah.
I made the note that you have to reconnect your face to your feeling and you have to express yourself. And I'm going to just come about this from a different perspective than what Renée has shared and what we were talking about earlier. But there's something about having to maintain composure that I think is kind of sad. Like, it's almost as if people are afraid to express their emotions. And so they feel like resting bitch face is the way it's supposed to be. And I just feel like to be a life coach and to show up well, like I just did 20 interviews with coaches and mentors. And, some of them would just kind of sit and there's no hand gestures. And so they would just sit and talk and sit and talk about what they were saying and doing their thing. And there wasn't a lot of voice modulation. It was just kind of like this. And me, I'm over here with the hands and the face, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking about what they're doing. I'm writing my notes. And what I feel though, and I feel like the composed woman, like the one who has it all together. Oh, I'm composed. I'm above my emotions. I don't know that I don't know that that's really expressing the most of who they are. I feel like being really composed is like being very generic. And I think that's good for a medical doctor who is giving you some advice, but maybe it's not good for a medical doctor to tell you bad news with emotion. But I think that as a coach, allowing yourself to be seen with your emotions and with your passion, I think there's something good about that. So that's my number three. Be in touch with your feelings and don't be afraid to let them show.
Here, this is good. But by the way, even a medical doctor, they should be very careful what they put on as a label, what sickness is. So
But that is a totally different.
now, but we are coming to the face back and what is showing up. And
We can talk about that another time, though. I'd love to get into that because I love that topic. Boy, that's a controversial one, but yes, I love that topic.
yeah, we need different perspectives, and then we need to wake up and we need to take ownership and responsibility. And
Yeah.
your body is your temple. So you are the first person. And if you watched this, you felt immediately when we were coming to peace, a shift in your body. Your body is responding, and you're the first person who's noticing that. And you
Hmm.
are noticing which part is not connected. So it's your job. It's not a doctor's job. It's here. You have to learn to own and to understand what your body is talking. So when it comes of I'm so controlled and I have everything together, yeah, and then it's yeah, this is also. But here there are coming structures in the face because the mask and the protection is also showing up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and the bitterness and the frozen part. And no, it's communication is living. And here an emotion is guiding you also what's going on right now. And if something is out of alignment, and what is moving. And it's also understanding, because when we are together, we learn together. Even as coaches with our clients coming with stuff that has to do something with our story. Otherwise, it's not, this is
It
not.
wouldn't come to us.
So, and then you have also to face when what is triggering me and not playing something. Just like, okay, wow, this is an interesting perspective. And knowing that your emotions are guiding you. And just even like being able to express, wow, okay, that's just, that's a different topic. So, and this is where,
Wow.
yeah, wow, it's when something is total, you can take this with, this is another exercise, but instead of biting, okay, I'm getting this, no, say just wow, and then you release all the tension and you become free again, and you don't have to hold this shit.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And driving a car and something is stalking, it's just like, instead of biting in the wheel, just like in the no, just like, wow, okay, so let's bring back to paradise, back to life here. Just, okay, what my body needs to move right now instead to carry, because again, when you are exhausted in the evening, you have baggage, or you just lost something on the way you were not checking. And
Yeah.
so it needs movement. And again, if you want to connect with someone, your face is, we are connecting on a body level. And when we get no feedback, who likes no feedback?
Right. No, that's like getting the silent treatment. Oh, I hate
I
this
have it
silent treatment.
have it all together. No, just like, no, just like, no. This is, you can't be only, where do I have, here, sorry, I take this one. There is no possibility. I mean, I like to do things right, of course. I know that. I know I want to have this clean, white West, we say, but it's just like here. You can,
What is that? String or floss?
no, that's a floss, but here we are, life is, we have dark and white and gray. And this is how,
Yeah.
if you just want to be this, you have, there's coming a releasing moment because it's too much stress. So this is here how it goes. You just have to, when you express on a daily basis in the situation, you don't have to make this, I'm perfect, I'm perfect, I'm perfect. And then for some reason behind the curtain, then something is exploding.
Then you lose it. Absolutely. No, I definitely hear you on that, Renee. Wonderful. So we need to be moving through these. So number 4 for me is, my tip is to work with your face the way that an athlete works with her body. And I said that because I know that Renee is an athlete, and a lot of her awareness, I'm sure, comes from that connection with the mind and the body and the spirit and the task. And so I know that personally, when I'm, every day I go in, and at night I take off all my makeup and I spend several minutes cleansing my skin. I think it's really important to take good care of our skin. And so I do. I spend quite a bit of time with my serums and all this stuff. But this is what happens when you're 56. It's very important to be able to you know you got to take care of that skin, and I'm trying to get that Korean glass glow there. And but my point is that you really need to spend time with nurturing your body, nurturing your face, like an athlete gives that same kind of love to themselves. And I think it's worth paying attention to when you have tension in your jaw, when you're furrowing your brow, or when you're walking around, or you're grinding your teeth, clenching your jaw down all the time and not aware of it. you know how many people have night guards because their jaws are always they're always clenching their jaw? That, I think, that's not great for the face. And having awareness and doing something about it, not just living with it, I think that's really important.
Checking in. I mean, we are brushing our teeth, we are taking a shower, and here in your face you have 43 muscles.
It's a lot of muscles.
Yeah. there's one muscle you should focus on. That's the smile muscle. That's three three things. So this is where in the magic moves, there's the exercise for activating this in an easy way. But here the posture. But again, every thought that is not nice is showing up on your forehead.
Mm.
Every time where you try to, I have to push through, it will show up as 11 line.
Mm.
So, and when you have this marks, then you just like know, even because this is your third eye. Healers, coaches, our intuition is here. If you are caught up, no, you want to have an open space here. You want to just like be able to see through. So that is a marker where you also don't want to have some injections. You want to have this smooth out. And when you have crystallization from whatever migraines, if you have migraines, if you have sinusitis, all the stuff you have crystallization that is building structures, you have you can you can smash and you can release that, but also with the jaw. And when it comes to the stress, you can get teeth pain. Like you can think that you have to go to the dentist, but it's a nerve that is connected to your vagus nerve and everything else. It's just like, okay, taking care and making the lines like the energy streets in your body, checking in. So knowing that everything is flowing on a daily basis. When you go to bed and you have a lot of those problems, you have to take care that you help your body to get rid of that. And
Hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
then magic is happening and your body is opening up. So I
Excellent.
know that. I mean, I know 9 years ago I was not able to open my mouth pain free. I had a lot of teeth problems. I had an accident, so I had a cut here. I was biting in the border, so my teeth were also gone. So I know what this is. But even when the dentists were doing things they were not okay, your body is helping. But you are just like have to adapt and even understanding that your shoulders are connected to your jaw. The stress
Right.
is connected, your daily habits, and just like checking in, and it's all about you are worth it.
Yeah. Beautiful. So my last tip for putting yourself forward is to embrace your age and to understand that wherever you are in the journey, that it is an asset. So for me, I'm 56 years old and I don't mind saying it. I've never hidden my age. I've never backed down from it. And I think that this makes me be that 56-year-old that um, makes aging not scary because I don't treat it like it's scary. I don't act like I'm afraid of getting older or being where I am. And, understanding that your unique journey is really part of this process. My tip is to embrace it and to not try to not be your age, and understanding that along with your age comes wisdom. And, in order to get to where anybody is, if they want what you have, they've got to walk through that fire, and you've got a lot. And so letting people know the truth about your age instead of hiding it is probably a better approach. And it'll let you also be able to relax because you don't have to try to lie. You don't have to try to keep up an appearance that isn't real. Very good. Excellent. So, you all, we are here at the end of the Spiritual Business Hour. I want to say thank you to my dear friend, Renée Ambarees. Thank you, Renée.
Thank you.
That
So
was really fun and very informative, a great experience. We are here every day, Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. And I'm here. I'm a spiritual business mentor. I talk to you about running your business practically, but also the energetics and the spirituality and the emotions behind it as well. So thanks for joining. In the comments and in the show notes, you are going to find a link to Renee so you can learn more about her. And you're also going to find a link so that you can sign up to be a part of the spiritual business community, the spiritual business hub. We've got cheat sheets for you every week that we create so that you can take the things that we're talking about and apply them to your life and to your business. So we'll go ahead and sign off right now. Thanks so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, share it. Thank you so much, and bye for now. Bye, everyone.